All right, welcome back to the video and welcome back to all things Brantford. So I'm Wade, putting out YouTube videos about everything Brantford and also what's going on in the real estate market in Brantford and Brant County. So if you haven't already subscribed, please like the video, please subscribe. It really helps out the channel. We're just getting it started. And today we're going to do kind of an in-depth dive into the numbers so far 2024 market update. We're kind of in the end of March. By the time this video goes up, we'll be more to the end of March. So we're going to have a quick look back in history, see what happened in the Brantford and Brant County real estate market, and then we're going to get into where we are so far. And then I'm not going to make any predictions on, we'll see if I make any predictions on where I think the market is headed, but please in the comments below, let me know, where do you think the real estate market is headed? But here, let's get right into the first chart. We'll throw it up on the screen. Now this chart, I went over in a lot more detail in a previous video, so maybe we can link to that. Basically, it's the historic home prices in Brantford and Brant County for a detached home from about 2010 to now. And you'll kind of see we've been on the upswing since 2010 until about 2017. The government started putting some measures in to try to cool the market. That worked for 18 and 19. And then, of course, once we had the pandemic, everything just went crazy and shot up. Now, 2023 was the first year that we saw a decrease in the sale price of a home in Brantford and Brant County. You'll see in 2022, the average price was almost $850,000. That's where we hit that peak in 2022. Early 2022 is when we hit the peak in February, March, and the average price of a home was almost $1 million back then, if you can believe it. Now we've come down since that peak in 2022, and in 2023, the average price over the year was about $765,000 for a detached home. So we were down about 10%. 2022 to 2023, first time that's happened in a long time. So kind of looking at what's happening in the market now, prices have actually steadily been decreasing still. Now it's still early in the year. We're almost done the first quarter, but this chart up on the screen you'll see is the average sale price so far. January to February it fell. And now February to March, it's fallen, but very slightly. Year to date, we are right around $730,000 for the average price of a detached home, which is less than last year's average price of about $765,000. So we are down, and so far we're kind of clicking down and down a little bit as we go, as the chart suggests. Right now for March, the average price of a detached home, right around $700,000. So we are less than the yearly average over this first quarter. Interesting as well, if we look at the median sale price instead of the average. So that just means half of the homes sold for less than that and half of the homes sold for more than that. You'll see on this chart for the year so far, January, February held pretty steady. March has really fallen off. We're right around $625,000 for the median sale price, which means that half of the homes being sold are selling for under $625,000. I kind of see that in the daily activity as well. If you look at our hot sheet like I do every day of what's been listed, what's been sold, there's a lot of activity under that $600,000 mark. And then it gets slower and slower the higher you go. 6 to 7, 7 to 8, 8 to 9, $1 million plus. The market just keeps on getting slower, kind of the higher you go up in the pricing. So that's kind of where we're sitting so far this first quarter. Prices have continued to kind of slowly come down. We're right around $700,000 so far in March for the average price of a home, and then $625,000 so far in March for the median price of a home. Again, I'd love to see your comments down below. Where do you think prices are going? As we know, the Bank of Canada has been holding mortgage rates steady for a long time now, and we are anticipating some cuts in the future. My big thought is, if we see rates on the variable side drop half or a quarter basis point, even if we saw them drop a quarter basis point, half a basis point, is that going to be enough of a move to bring more buyers back into the market and drive prices up? I don't know. I'm not an economist. I'm just a realtor. I just look and see what's going on right now in the market. But I don't know if a quarter basis point on the rates will actually do much for the market. Of course, fixed rates, which most people are actually doing fixed rate mortgages, is more in line with the bond market. So we could even see the Bank of Canada say, hey, we're reducing rates, and the bond market could react, and the prices could go up for the Canada 5-year bond, driving the 5-year fixed mortgage rates up as well. Hard to say, not in tandem, kind of everything going on. But again, what are your predictions? Where do you think prices are going? Say March 2025, are prices going to be higher than they are right now at around 700,000, or are they going to be lower? Like I said, I'd love to see your opinion. If you're hoping that prices are going to go up, there is a bit of silver lining, or not some silver lining. Right now, all of the stats, also we can quickly talk about amount of homes sold. Now, the first quarter of 2023, we sold about 420 homes. And in 2023, it was the first time in 10 years that we sold under 2,000 homes in Brantford and Brant County. So we didn't sell historically a lot of homes in 2023, and that sales number is still on the way down. Right now, we're right around 340 homes sold. So I don't think by the end of the month, we'll actually be on par with this time last year. And again, like I said, we're selling the lowest volume of homes that we've sold in the last 10 years. So if we're not seeing a lot of sales, that can maybe bring prices up or down, depending on how you look at it. Hopefully I didn't kind of just go off on too big of a tangent there. We'll throw this next chart up though, which is the continuous days on market of new listings, or of our listings. So you'll see kind of back in May 2023, it's really been shooting up. Listings have been sitting on the market longer and longer, but it hit a high in January, and now it's starting to come down. So the average listing is spending less time on the market, which could put pressure to the pricing, for prices to go up as listings are sitting for less time. So there's less listings out there where buyers think they can get a big discount because the listing's been sitting for a long time. The listings that we have right now just haven't been on the market. But right now we're right around 40 days on average for the average listing sitting on the market. And also days to sell also hit the high point in December, January, and now have been coming down again. So for our active listings, they're sitting on the market for less time, and they're taking less time to sell. Now that could put pressure on pricing to go up. So that's kind of the last chart I had to show you today. Again, the market is kind of continuing that trend of pricing pressure to the downside. Prices are coming down, year over year, 2023 to 2024 so far. The median price again has really dropped and come down, and that market is definitely very active. The under $600,000 market for a detached home. Above that, the market gets softer and softer. Again, please let me know, where do you think the market's going? Is it a good time to invest and buy a house right now, or should you wait? Do you think prices are going to come down? Again, I'd love to hear your input. Thanks so much if you watched to the end of the video. If you did, again, please like it, subscribe. I really want to try to grow this YouTube channel and put out some good content. If you're looking for homes in Brantford and Brant County, if you're looking for market data in Brantford and Brant County. Also, if you have any suggestions of what you'd like to see on the channel, please let me know. I'm trying to do one video a week, give out some good content. I hope everyone has an amazing day, and I'll see you next week with another video.